Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us and all of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We celebrate tremendous peace and wonderful joy right now. If we could notice two things at once, if we could notice the arrival of help and also the help that their word is remains, the help that is always with us. The fact that as our language with angels evolves and coming and going, but they're actually always with us. If we could just breathe into the consistent and constant help of angels, goddesses, guides that are with us, if we could just breathe in the help that remains always, the additional help that is arriving, and answer in response to all of our prayers and intentions, healing, peace, gratitude, making more room, receptivity, releasing the old story. If we could just breathe in and let both the arriving help and the remaining help. We could just breathe in and perhaps with a deep breath and perhaps any kind of stretch. And perhaps if we could focus on this is Mother Mary, focus on making some room in the neck and shoulder area, be that rolling the neck a little bit or rolling the shoulders or both. We could just make some room. And if we could say, as a statement of fact and affirmation, I am receiving right now. I release the rules of receiving. I am constantly receiving good. I welcome more good into my life right now. Thank you, angels, goddesses, and guides, for helping me in all ways right now. Thank you for helping everyone right now. I'm so grateful for plenitude. I'm so grateful to have all my needs met and exceeded. I'm so grateful for this moment right now. I am plugged in. I am not disconnected. I release the fear of the past. I release the fear that was broadcast to me. I am safe. I am loved. I am right on time. Thank you. So let's just breathe into all that. And if we could just notice, and perhaps with any kind of additional stretch that might be a minute or subtle stretch, and if we could just breathe in, and if we could just notice the fluidity that is present with everything that was said, the affirmations and the few denials, we could just breathe in the refinement. We could just breathe and just notice. If we could notice their words, the silver god, which might be like Mercury or Apollo, if we could notice the silver god standing to the left and being like a magnet, so like where all the safety pins and all the pins and all the metal things will just go directly to that being. And if we could just notice everything becoming more clear and that you are not held together by pins and needles and that your nerves are not filled with pins and needles. If we could just breathe into the absence of anything being jerry rigged or just barely held together, if we could just breathe in to your wholeness, to your stability. And we'll notice this additional layer of release, this additional layer of help, this additional layer of cohesion. If we could just breathe into all that. And if we could let all those metal things become a detail, and we'll just breathe into the focus of you with angels, goddesses, and guides here to help you. Angels, goddesses, and guides who are always with you. And we'll just notice the combination of both, the intermixing of both. So, with a hint of humor, but with a specific analogy made, when we order a pizza and it arrives correctly done, that may not be something we celebrate. It's something we just go, oh yeah, good. And if we could just breathe into everything that we're positively manifesting, that we could acknowledge it and we could be grateful for it right now. But perhaps we could expect good to happen with gratitude. And we could allow the uncomplicated arrival of all of our needs being met, the presence of our needs being met, a presence of civility and integrity and good in the world and on the planet, everyone having their needs met, not just a few, but everyone. So we'll just breathe in to everything going well. And perhaps we can let recede or step aside the idea or anticipation that things are going to not go well. When we order the pizza, we can expect it to arrive perfectly done. There is enough. We're repeatedly told there's not enough. There's enough. Let's say that out loud. There is enough. I am included in all the good in the universe. I'm grateful for all of my financial needs to be met and exceeded. I'm grateful for my radiant health. I'm grateful to be happy every single day. I'm grateful to feel good right now. I'm grateful. Wonderful. And if we could just breathe in a bit deeper than normal and just noticing as we breathe whether we want to fill the top of our lungs or the bottom of our lungs or both, we can just breathe in. And the point, says Archangel Michael, is to notice that our capacity is enormous. Our capacity is bigger than what we're told it is or what we think it is. That our capacity for good is enormous. Everyone thrives. Every part of your life is fantastic. The highest good is here. So if we could notice a gathering of the old rule books from 1900, 1910, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, the 2000s, 2010, 2020s. If we could notice those 120 years of rule books, if we could notice those rules being set aside, and we'll let that contain also all the rules from the 1900s, 1800s, 1700s, and back. We could just let the old rules recede and move to the side. And if we could notice structure and order and free will, and let's very simply say out loud, I see the order in my life. I'm so grateful for incredible good being part of my day. I'm so grateful for everything going well. I'm so grateful for all the good in my life. Wonderful. So if we could notice, like a close up in a movie, if we could notice Archangel Michael at your left ear and Mother Mary at your right ear, we could just breathe in with some touch involved, maybe a kiss on the cheek. If we could just notice what Michael and Mary communicate to you. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could notice with a sense of order and freedom and not the opposite, but not rigidity and oppression. If we could notice with order and freedom, everything clicking into place. And what that might be like is not having to feel like we have to negotiate for our good or contort ourselves for a good, that we are, like when we order the pizza, that we're expecting good and are available for good. And we feel that with gratitude and peace and happiness by dropping out of the distractions, dropping into focus, dropping into awareness, as we notice the good in the world through birds and trees and animals and art and a blue sky, that we notice. So we'll just breathe into all this and we'll notice all this, and we allow all of this. And without attaching it all to a how, we'll attach the what of everyone having their needs met, including you, including me, including everyone whom we know, everyone whom we don't know, everyone whom we're aware of, everyone whom we're not aware of, everyone thriving, small business owners, entrepreneurs, families, artists, everyone, animal lovers, animals, projects, organizations, charities, nonprofits, everyone thriving, everyone having open hearts. It is enough, and we are included. So we'll just gently breathe into all that. With a glance, we'll notice the Mercury/Apollo figure with all the metal having transformed all the disparate pieces of metal, the pins and such, transforming that into something beautiful and perhaps shiny, alchemy. We'll notice tremendous good being here right now, and tremendous peace being here right now, and incredible love being here right now. So we'll just gently breathe in. And indeed, we'll notice Michael and Mary saying your name. We'll notice all the guides and goddesses and angels that you have a strong connection with, a strong affinity for, saying your name. Notice your ancestors saying your name. Notice all names being said with respect, harmony, clarity, the absence of distortion, the presence of clarity, and incredible good. Awareness, and incredible joy. So we'll just gently breathe into all that. And with incredible love and wonderful joy, we'll say to Michael and Mary and all the angels, goddesses, and guides, including Mercury/Apollo, and with joy and peace, We say out loud, thank you. And we say out loud, I'm so grateful for all the good in my life. I have the capacity to receive even more good. I release confusion. I embrace clarity. I refuse to be distracted. I experience a clear life, and I love my life. And with wonderful peace, wonderful certainty, and great good, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We celebrate tremendous peace, wonderful love, and incredible joy right now, knowing that everything truly is in perfect and divine order. And with love and harmony and joy, we celebrate life and we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.